Well, this Sunday, there are 5 open houses taking place featuring some homes that are sold by Real Estate Partners of Chattanooga. And joining me with all the details is Sarah Brogdon from Brogdon and Horseman. Great to have you here this morning.
Thank you, Bree. It's great to be here.
Absolutely. So we've got a lot to talk about this morning. First off, let's just tackle the whole issue about some misconceptions around the holidays. Is it a good time to sell a home? Yes or no? Clear that up for us this morning.
Well, and I'll say for sellers, actually, it can be a great time to sell a home. So. The fact is there are not as many buyers in the market. You know, we traditionally think of spring and summer as the big real estate seasons.
Right.
With the internet now, we know that people are actually looking at homes year round.
Right.
And, you know, from the seller's perspective, they may think that there aren't as many buyers looking at their home, but we know research tells us that the people who are home shopping at that time of year actually have to move. They're more motivated.
That's right. They're serious.
They're very serious buyers, so they tend to decide faster on a home. They tend to be
and that could be because, I guess, new jobs, or if they need to relocate.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, so corporations transfer people frequently at that time of year, get a fresh start on January 1st, and also allows their kids to start a new semester at a different school.
Right.
So it's kind of a good transition time.
Could be a good time then.
But keep in mind, nobody really wants to move at the holidays.
Right,
so if they're shopping at Christmas time, they probably kind of have to move.
Right.
So, you know, sometimes sellers think they want to take their home off the market, and I respect that because you may not want to have people in and out while you've got family in town and that kind of thing. But if somebody really needs to sell, I don't discourage it. And in fact, we know sometimes the same house that might list around the holidays versus in the spring where it's, you know, there may be more competition for that home, that same house might actually sell for a little bit higher price as well because they just don't have as many to choose from.
Right. Okay, so you have a list. I can't wait to see some of these. You always bring us beautiful homes. So can we go down the list and just kind of talk about the different ones, because you're having the open house taking place this Sunday?
That's right. Okay. So we're doing kind of an open house blitz with some of our listings this Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m.
Okay.
So this first one is 519 Fern Trail. This is a great house on Signal Mountain. I think we're actually going to talk about this one a little bit more tomorrow on
our
the
weekly
show.
Let's List. Yeah, I'll be
right.
watching for that. So if you see this one, it catches your eye, we're going to be bringing you even more photos of this tomorrow during Let's List. Okay.
So that's a great family home, great family neighborhood, zoned for Thrasher Elementary, and it's just a beautiful house and a great neighborhood. This is the inside of the kitchen on 215 Dawn Street. So again, on Signal Mountain.
Okay, another home up there.
If you're interested in Signal Mountain, you could swing over and see Fern Trail. You could come by Dawn Street.
This beautiful kitchen.
Yeah, it's a great kitchen.
My goodness, that's beautiful.
Moving on to Dayflower, so 8720 Dayflower Drive in Ottawa, which we've also featured on Let's List before. Great vaulted ceilings in the living room. Got the master on the main and a huge mother-in-law suite downstairs. That's just a beautiful, large brick home.
And this one's in Ottawa, this
That's
particular
right,
one.
Chestnut Cove subdivision in Ottawa. Oh, and this photo is back to Fern Trail.
Okay,
so
kind of hopping around.
They're a little out of order, no big deal.
But the point is, these are beautiful homes. So if someone sees something that catches their eye, then definitely this Sunday. Talk us through, like, you know, an open house for people that, you know, might want to take part in this.
So an open house is a great way if you are maybe not really seriously home shopping yet, but you're kind of thinking about a particular part of town, or you're thinking that you may want to purchase in the next, let's say, 12 months or so, and you just want to get a feel for different parts of town. I encourage people to start going to open houses. Just get a feel for you know, what's available in your budget at the price point that you want to be in, and that way you kind of have your finger on the pulse of the market before you really hop in with both feet.
And I feel like an open house sometimes there's not that pressure because you can kind of go in, you know, it is an open house. I know sometimes you even get people maybe that just are just curious and want to see the inside neighbors and all that sort of thing, or maybe, you know, they're thinking about listing their home. I don't know, but I feel like that kind of the pressure's off in that kind of situation or environment a little bit.
Absolutely. And I even tell our seller clients, you know, your nosy neighbors can be sort of, you know, which we lovingly, our nosy neighbors can be some of your best advocates to help your home sell because they already like your neighborhood enough to live there themselves, and they may have, you know,
someone in mind that they'd like to live near.
Exactly. A family member moving to town, that sort of thing. And we've definitely seen that happen.
Right. Okay. So perfect time. It's a little bit colder weather, but still the open house. You can get out in your car and just drive around. It's going to, you know, and take advantage of this opportunity to actually see inside these homes. You've got some great information here. We showed the photos, and we're going to talk more, like you said, tomorrow during Let's List. But again, you have a great website. Are these featured on your website yet? Or
yeah, these are on the website. You can also see we've created social media events for these. They're also on our Facebook page, so they're all listed here. We've also got, we added one 603 Layfield Road. We added late last night, so I don't think we
Okay.
got that one in. That's
Okay.
a great home, big double lot in East Ridge. We added one in North Chattanooga that's a new listing.
Okay.
510 Colville Street. So again, you can find those on our social media or just get in touch with us.
Okay, to even see more photos, or if you want to actually go and get the experience walk through the home, you can do that this Saturday. There's the time. If you want more information, give them a call at their office or visit them on their website or, like she mentioned, on social media. We have some beautiful Christmas tunes that we're going to feature straight ahead on Let's Chat.